TSMC 3 nanometers and 5 nanometers process is expected to generate over $31 billion for the firm in just 3 quarters. TSMC's 3 nanometers and 5 nanometers processes are expected to bag in a whopping $1 trillion in revenue for the Taiwan giant, exceeding industry expectations. TSMC's dominance is evident in modern-day markets as the firm manages to grab a large share of industry demand for its 3 nanometers and 5 nanometers process nodes. Well, there's no denying that TSMC has been leading in the industry in terms of the adoption of its processes and the revenue the Taiwan giant has been gaining in the past few quarters. With the hype kicking in and companies such as Apple preparing its next-gen lineup of products, TSMC has seen a massive increase in demand, especially for its 3 nanometers and 5 nanometers processes, which is why we previously reported on how the Taiwan giant is considering a large-scale price increase on 3 nanometers/5 nanometers, to capitalize on the market demand. DigiTimes now reports that TSMC is well on its way to generating around $1 trillion or $31 billion just from 2 of its high-end semiconductor nodes, credit to the gigantic demand the firm faces moving into the next quarter. The above figure is the total revenue gained from just 3 quarters, with TSMC seeing a parabolic rise in revenue for Q2 2024, achieving 336.7 billion Taiwan dollars, which amounts to around 40% of the total revenue in Q1-Q3. The astonishing figures in Q2 are simply due to how the Taiwan giant managed to capitalize on the hype. Moving into the next quarter, TSMC estimates to generate 754 billion Taiwan dollars or around $23 billion. Mainly from its mainstream 3 nanometers and 5 nanometers offerings. This time, major customers are reportedly Nvidia and Apple, with the latter one getting its production lines ready for the release of the next-gen iPhone 16 series, which is likely employing TSMC's 3 nanometers nodes. For Nvidia, well, Blackwell production is up and running, and given that Team Green uses TSMC for its main semiconductor needs, the Taiwan giant is in for a gold rush in the next quarter. The semiconductor industry is skewed towards TSMC for now since Intel and Samsung are nowhere, especially when it comes to the presence of their semiconductors in the markets. TSMC is said to be ramping up R&D expenditures moving into the future, and if things continue as they are right now, the firm is set to dominate the upcoming processes, including the 2 nanometers as well.